Greetings, my T-Rexcellent fans. And as we get closer to the premiere of Godzilla vs. Kong, I feel like now is a good time for me to talk my thoughts on it in a new series I call Comparing the Combatants. First off is to discuss the actual nature of Kong and Godzilla's rivalry, because what a lot of people may not know is that it's actually a rivalry between the two types of monsters in fiction, the ogre and the dragon. Now, ogres are humanoid monsters. This applies to creatures like vampires, aliens, and trolls, and of course ogres. Like I said, they're humanoid, as in they look like us. They often talk, they have society, and they have, kind of moral bounds. And the whole point of them looking human is that they're meant to represent something about humanity. We're meant to see ourselves in them. So we're either meant to sympathize with them in their existence or view them as a part of ourselves that we as a culture should be trying to dispel from ourselves. Because Kong is very much an ogre type of monster. He's very humanoid despite being a gorilla. Then the other spectrum, you have Godzilla, who is a dragon. Now, I said, dragons are not humanoid, usually. They might have some human aspects. Sometimes they can talk, sometimes they have fingers and can make gestures, but generally they don't look anything like us. This also includes creatures like griffins, chimeras, sea serpents, any sort of animal-based monster. And the whole point of them not being human or being much more animalistic is that they represent the forces of nature, the forces of the universe, the things that inherently oppose humankind. We're meant to be in awe of them. They're usually larger and more powerful than we are, and they're often predatory, but at the same time, as much as we fear them, we're also kind of entranced by them. They're just so magnificent. Now, that brings on to the whole comparison of Godzilla and Kong, because neither of these monsters are actually 100% the ogre or the dragon, but rather a combination of the two. Godzilla, being a giant fire-breathing lizard, is obviously a dragon, but he has a very humanoid shape with humanoid hands. Then you have Kong, who is very clearly a humanoid, upright standing creature, but he's still a giant ape and has that wildness of the dragon in him. So for Godzilla, it's 60% dragon and 40% ogre, and for Kong, it's 60% ogre and 40% dragon, which is what makes these two matchups so compelling, because they both represent a unique mixture of the two types of monsters, the ogre and the dragon. And it should be interesting to see who wins. And for the record, Team Godzilla all the way, guys. Team Godzilla all the way.